Hi everyone, it's Miss Henderson. We are getting started on lesson number 7 using Microsoft Excel. So go ahead and open your assignment from yesterday and let's add a new sheet at the bottom. And today's sheet is going to be called College Student Budget. So go ahead and rename it College Student Budget. Now, yesterday's assignment or the previous assignment was a teen budget. So if I click on that real quick to review, we created a spreadsheet for a teenager who earned some income throughout the month. They spent some money throughout that same month and they had a little bit of money left over. We're going to be doing the same thing today, but we're going to be doing it for somebody who would be in college. So instead of calculating everything per month, we're going to calculate everything per semester because most college students keep track of their money based on the semester. And a semester, of course, is half of a school year. So we're going to start in cell A1. Let me zoom in here so you guys can see it a little better. In A1, you're going to type semester income. And this college student gets income from 4 different places. The first place they get money for school is a student loan. Many students are unable to afford college, so they have to take out a loan. And they might also get some money from a grant or scholarship. So in A3, we're going to type college grant. In A4, this student also gets a little bit of money from mom and dad. And they also have a job because most college students need to have a job. So in A6, we're going to do total income. And I'm going to skip row 7 and go down to row 8. And this time we're going to do semester expenses. Remember, expenses are the things that we have to spend our money on. So for this college student, one of the biggest things they have to spend money on is tuition. Tuition is the amount of money it costs to go to school. All right, so that was A9. In A10, we're going to do dorm room. Some college students live in dorms, and most of those dorms have a meal plan with a cafeteria. So we're going to do dorm room with meals. And I'm going to go ahead and make my column A a little wider here. All right, then we're going to do books. Most college students have to purchase their own textbooks. After books, we're going to do college fees, health insurance, gas and oil. We're going to assume this college student has a car, so they have to pay for their gas and they have to pay for car insurance. Next, they are going to buy some clothes, food. Now, even though they live in the dorm and have a cafeteria, a lot of college students will still spend money on outside food, like restaurants or ordering pizza, entertainment, and we're going to do miscellaneous. Miscellaneous is just another way of saying random stuff that you might not plan on. All right, I'm in A20. I'm going to type total expenses. And then I'm going to skip row 21 and go down to number 22, A22. I'm going to type amount left over. All right. So next we're going to fill in the numbers. So let's go back up to the top and I'm going to start in B2. In B2 we're going to type 10,000. In B3 we'll do 1,000. In B4 we're going to do 600. And in the next one we'll do 2,500. So they got $10,000 from a loan, they got $1,000 from a grant, $600 from mom and dad, and about $2,500 from their job. So let's go ahead and add that up by clicking Auto Sum and hitting Enter. And let's go ahead and format those numbers, format cells into currency. So throughout the entire semester, they earned $14,100. I'm going to put that on the right, and maybe I'll do a border and a paint bucket here. Okay. All right, same thing down here. We'll start in B9. Go to B9. Tuition for the semester is $6,000. The dorm room is $4,000. Books are $300. Remember, this is for a semester, which is about half of a school year. College fees, $700. Health insurance, $950. Gas, $600. Car insurance, another $600. Clothes, $250. Food, $350. Entertainment, $400. And miscellaneous, $200. This college student likes to have fun, apparently. So they spend a lot of their money. Okay. Now let's go ahead and do an auto sum of all of that, of all of the expenses. Yep, so B9 through B19, hit enter. And let's go ahead and format those into currency. Two-finger tap, format cells, currency. So throughout the semester, they spent $14,350. Now, hopefully you guys already see the little error that we made, or that this student is making, I should say. Let's go ahead and format our border, our paint bucket, and let's align this on the right. All right, so the formula to find out how much is left over, we're going to start with an equal sign, and the formula is income minus expenses. So we have to go up here to income, total income, click on that, so click on B6, then type minus on your keyboard, which is right by the 0 key, and then we're going to minus total expenses, B20. So B6 minus B20 and hit enter, and there you will see the problem. This person spent more money than they earned, so they are in the hole by $250. That can create quite a problem for students. So down at the bottom, starting in row 24, I want you to write 2 to 3 sentences that summarize the information from this budget. Per semester, they spent $14,350, which means they are in the hole by $250. Does anybody know how that happens? How does somebody spend more money than they actually have? It's usually because they have credit cards, which basically means they're taking out more loans than they should. And they do have to pay that money back. All right. Now, the other thing I want you to do on this spreadsheet is I want you to create 2 charts. I'm going to zoom in or zoom out a little bit. The first chart you're going to create is of the income. So I'm going to select A2 through B5. And we're going to go to Insert, and we're going to do a pie chart. And we're going to label the pie chart. I'm going to go to Quick Layout and just choose this first one here. Actually, I'm going to choose the second one. There we go. So that will, well, I still don't have it labeled quite right. I'll go back to that one. And the name of the chart is semester income. Get rid of that over here. And we're going to do the same thing with the expenses. I'm going to go down below. I'm going to select all of the expenses. Remember, when we do pie charts, you don't want to include the total. Otherwise, it's not going to be accurate. So again, we'll go to pie chart and we'll label it. Maybe this time I'll go to data labels and I'll do call out. And I'll move it down. And this one is semester expenses. Okay, I'm going to get rid of this little thing. And if I wanted to clean that up, you can certainly take your individual callouts and kind of move them so you can see them a little bit better. Might take you a little bit of time there, but you'll basically have your chart off to the side. All right, and then finally down at the bottom somewhere, I want you to go do a little bit of extra research. You can go to Google, use your iPad if you want, and I want you to define the following terms. Let's start with semester. Some of these terms I've already given you, but you can go look them up. Tuition, college grant, and student loan. And if you have any time left over, what you can do with that extra time is you can do some additional research and choose a college of your choice and go find out how much the tuition is to go there per year and per semester, and find out how much the dorm costs. Then you can kind of compare with this student to see if it's similar or different. All right, that's about it for this lesson. Don't forget to save, and we will move on tomorrow with an adult budget.